Hello and welcome back to MissionSheet.com. I'm Hoy Devil. On today's episode, we're going to be doing something a little bit different, something I've actually really never done before. We're going to be doing Harbor Police. So, without further ado, we have two different stations we're going to be doing. We're going to do the Seattle Harbor Patrol, and then we're going to be doing the Port of Seattle Harbor Patrol as well. So, since there's no actual Harbor Patrol, Harbor Police in this game, unfortunately, we do have to resort to something we typically wouldn't do, but it's pretty close to what we're trying to achieve. We're going to be doing a not coastal rescue station. We're going to be doing a where is it? Rescue boat dock, and yeah, let's get started on that. Let me just redo this. Okay, first off, we're going to start with the Seattle Police Department, Harbor Patrol. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place here. So let me see if I can. There we go. We pull it up on the map here, and you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Let's open this and paste and go and enter. So here you can see every single one of the boats. They're kind of all over the place. We have multiple different boats here. I do believe it shows more boats than are actually here, and that's only because the renderings. When the actual satellite came around, it actually took multiple different images of it. So even though there's a boat here, it might show that there's a boat here and different stuff like that. But there is actually a lot of boats here. So let's get started. So the Port of Seattle, or sorry, not the Port of Seattle, the Seattle base is right here. We have the Seattle Police Harbor Patrol helipad, which you can see the helipad right here, and right next to that is the Harbor Patrol office, which is right here. So we're going to build new building. We're going to go to Rescue Boat Dock, and we're going to drop our pin right here. This is going to be SEA, and we're just going to name it Harbor Patrol. Actually, we might name it Police Harbor Patrol. Yeah, we'll just say Police Harbor Patrol, why don't we? Okay, Police Harbor Patrol, and we'll go to Control C, and then we'll come in here and do this. Police Harbor Patrol, and assign Dispatch Center to SC, and build. Okay, the Harbor Patrol base has some different things in here. Let's delete that. So we have 5 boats we need to build. Patrol 1, 2, 4, 6, and 9. And there actually might be more, but I just haven't found them yet. So we're going to need a base of 5 boats. So we're going to need to expand this 4 more times. And we're going to go to Vehicle Market. We're going to go to Large Coastal Boat. We're going to buy 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That was 150,000 credits. That was expensive. Okay, we have Patrol 1. And we might just rename these to Patrol SEA. And we might just do P1 for Patrol 1, which might be a little bit more simplistic. Let's just do that. Let's go P1. And then we have P2 and P4. Let's go to save. P4. And let's go to edit. P6 and P9. Now, if I do find, like I said, any other boat, like with 3 and all these other ones that are intermediate, I will be building those. Oh, not 93. P9, there we go. I'm just going to show you guys quickly what the patrol boat looks like here. Also, with the base itself, there is a dive unit here, which is actually kind of different. So there's a dive unit here. I mean, you guys can see this here. You can see the Seattle Police dive unit. And then you can see the boat in the background here. So what we might do, since we don't actually have... Actually, either we can make this a utility unit, which we might do. We'll make this a utility unit. We'll expand this once. And then we'll go to Vehicle Market. We'll go to Utility Unit. And go to Edit. SEA. And we'll just rename this to Seattle Police Dive Rescue? I think it's Dive Rescue. Yeah, I'm going to assume this word behind them is Dive Rescue. Seattle Police Dive Rescue. And we'll just hire more personnel here. Okay. Let me just see what this pops up real quick here. Let's open this, Control C, and go to enter, and let's see what it is. Okay, so this is patrol boat number 2. You can see the 2 up here. You can see the 2 back here. So we're gonna try to find a graphics pack that looks similar to that, if we can find one. Let's go to edit, let's go to graphics packs, and we're looking for like just a standard blue and white boat, which I don't know if we're gonna find. We might need to look under patrol boat. Let's look under here. This is pretty close. We might do this one. We're gonna do this one. FDNY part 1. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We're gonna change all these to patrol boats. Patrol boat page 2, and here. Go to edit, graphics pack, patrol boat, page 2, go, edit. And let's go to patrol boat again. Nope, not patrol car, patrol boat. There we go. Now I would typically, so the police departments do have water expansions on them, but it doesn't actually make sense logistics wise to make a police department. And I'd have to go in a lot of detail to explain why I don't want to do it. Make it a police department, because it's too much work. For one, the boats come on trailers, and if you want to have a trailered unit, you need to have 5 utility units, and I'm not going to make 5 utility units, so we're going to make 5 standalone boats. Like, I don't know why the game forces you to put utility units under them. So yeah, that's just part of my reasoning, but there's probably like 5 other actual reasons for that too. Okay, patrol boat. Here we go. Golly, I was looking all over for that. Okay, patrol boat. So we have our 5 patrol boats here. Let's just get rid of this. This does not need to be in here anymore. What about this? What is this? What is this? Let's go to copy. Let's go to paste, enter. Oh, this is an additional, this is a dive unit as well. This is another dive unit. This is dive 32836. 32836, and you can see Harbor Patrol. You can see the word patrol in the back, and it's a dive unit of some sort. So we might actually make another. Let's go to expand one more time here. Let's go to vehicle market. Let's go to utility unit, and I do have a graphics pack that does somewhat fit this style. Let's go over to police van. That's not what we're looking for. Where is it? Police prisoner van. That's not it. Okay. It's in here somewhere. Police. Crew carrier. I thought I had a graphics pack that looked very, very like... I thought I could find what I was looking for. Let's claim this. Let's go to graphics packs. And let's go to Mysic apparatus. Let's go to show. Where is it? So I put it under Ride Police. Okay, of course I put it under Ride Police Van. Let's go to Ride Police Van. Ride Police Van. There we go. And there we go. Okay, we're going to come over here and get this. Rename this to Police Dive Rescue. And then 32836. 32836. Let's go to enter. Let's go to C, and then we'll delete this. Go to V. Oh wow, I need to downsize this quite a bit. Let's go to size 14. Nope, size 10. Let's go to size 10. Okay, let's mark this as its own box. Come in here. Come in here and merge. Do center. Let's change the gray to this gray. And then we'll merge these two. Make these this gray. And center. And the last one here is going to be gray. Just a standard gray box. Okay. So let's come over here and let's save this to... Let's go to copy and let's go to dive unit. Let's go to insert note. And we're going to put this link in case we ever need to come back to this. So boat 2 is built. So we're going to get rid of that and get rid of this. And this is our harbor, police harbor patrol for the city of Seattle. Now, the next thing we're going to do is going to be something a little bit different. Now, this boat station patrols all of this. If you guys can see all of this inlet, they have a harbor here. All these boats down here, over here. Just a ton of boats. We have them all the way in here, in here, in here. Just so many boats. And then they have to go all the way over here as well into this large port area, or marina area if you want to call it that. So yeah, they do patrol quite a large area of just the sheer amount of boats is absolutely ridiculous. And then over here, we don't even talk about how many boats are over here. So yeah, just an absolute ton of boats that they have to cover. So this is the station that they pretty much cover, pretty much all of this. Now, what covers this? Because there is a ton of cruise ships, ferries, cargo ships, all sorts of different things. The Coast Guard does do some things in here, but the other part of it is actually the Port of Seattle. Now, the Port of Seattle is actually part of the airport. So the airport covers different jurisdictions. They cover, of course, the airport and the port, the cargo port. This is the cargo port, and this is the area that they cover. Now, up next, I'm going to show you guys the cargo port. I'm going to downsize this real quick here. I'm just going to stick this right in here for now, and I will just make this a little bit cleaner a little bit later. Okay, so we're going to go to the Port of Seattle, and we're going to find two boats. We're going to find Harbor 1, and then we're going to find Harbor 2. So we're going to move these real quick. Let's find this. Open this link, and we're probably going to find a picture of Harbor 2. So this is Harbor 2. This is the boat, Harbor 2. We can see that this is what it looks like. Now, I'm going to show you guys something pretty interesting, and it took a lot of investigating. The boat station where this is parked, it's not out there. I couldn't find it in their Facebook page. I couldn't find it in their website. I couldn't find it through Google searches, except by manual labor of me searching every single parking spot for boats. And it actually didn't take me that long. It took me about 3 minutes to find it, because I was looking for the Harbor Boat 2 here, and then I was looking for Harbor 1. Harbor 1, let me see if I can find a picture of Harbor 1. I think it might be this one. Let's see if we can find a picture of Harbor 1. Harbor 1 is a little bit of an older boat. That's not what I was looking for. Harbor 1, where are you at? Let's see if it's in. Here we go. This is Harbor 1. You can barely see it. Kind of an older boat here. But this is Harbor 1. Now, I'm just going to give you guys a quick rundown of me finding it. Now, I was kind of going off the information is this boat protects cruise ships and cargo ships. So I knew that it was somewhere in here. So I started over here. I looked at this port, and I'm like, you know what, this is just a tugboat, or this kind of looks like a yacht boat here. And I'm like, this isn't it. So I kept going along, kept going along, looking through the cargo port. This is like just a shitload of shipping containers. all the way over here. There's some tugs over here, tugs over there, tug over here, and it's just a bunch of nonsense. And then I started getting over towards the cruise ship area. Like I said, there's just a bunch of tugs in here. This is the Coast Guard base here. I don't know if I've showed you guys that on stream, but if you're looking to look at this cargo, or not the cargo, Coast Guard base, look in my previous videos if you guys want to see all the information on these boats, because this was a pretty interesting base to build. Not only is there large cutters like this, here, here, and here, but there's also boats inside here, and then there's, of course, there's boats on the side of here too. So, anyways, I kept looking, and I'm like, you know what, let me just check the cruise ship area. And sure shit, we hit the cruise ship area here. Now, I'm like, well, these are too large of boats. This is too large of a boat. These are too large. I'm like, where are they parked, for one? They're probably in ease of access, and I'm like, well, maybe they are sharing a dock with the fire department. This is the fire department right here. My Google Maps is also really, really struggling to load right now. If you guys can see how bad I'm lagging, it's pretty horrible. Okay, and I kept looking, and then we get to the pier. We're getting to more populous area. And I'm like, where the hell is this place? Then I checked in here. I'm like, these are smaller boats. Is it in here? And it's really hard to tell. But if we just take a look right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Do you guys see it? Because I don't see it. Just kidding. It's right staring you right in the face. Which boat is it? Which boat? Which boat is it? You think it's this one because it's blue? Is it Harbor 1? Is it Harbor 1? I'm like, I don't know. Is it Harbor 2? And then I ended up finding it just through trial and error. I eventually just stumbled upon this boat right here, mainly because it looked a little bit more policey than a standard fishing boat. And then I counted the windows. I counted 1, 2, 3, and 4 windows. Then I looked at the engines at the back, and then I saw this 1, 2 windows here, 3 windows here, and 4 windows here. And then you can't really see it, but the engines are in the back. And then this just fits the picture. And I'm like, this is it. This is the one right here. And then I came over here, and I'm like, in theory, I should be able to see the boat here. Right? This should be the boat dock for the Harbor Patrol. But I'm like, it's not in here. This is September of 2022, and it, in theory, should be here. But if we go over here and look over here, we can move over here. Probably can't even see it from this page, but you would think you should be able to see it from here. This is still September of 2022, but if we keep going down the street, we should be able to, in theory, see it. But we can't. So let's go over here to see more dates. Let's go to July of 2021. Still no boat over here. Let's go to July of 2019. Still no boat. We go to August of 2017. Nope. What about September of 2016? Oh, look at this. Harbor 1. Hello. Is this Harbor 1? Look. Oh, what? Oh my God, Harbor 1. And then we go to 2015. And then nothing there. 2014. Harbor 1. Look at that. 2012. Harbor 1. So, we can almost guarantee that this is the boat dock for Harbor 1. Like I said, it took me a hell of a long time to find this. It really didn't take me that long. But through trial and error and investigation, I found it. Took me a while, like I said, took me a long time. Yeah, so we're gonna build this boat dock, and before we do that, we're going to go to the boat, the canal, or whatever the hell you want to find. Okay, so we're gonna find the Bell Stream Marina, which this is the marina right here, but we can't 100% sure where it is. So we're looking on this little C curve here, which the C curve is in here. So what we're gonna do is go to build, oh, not POI, that's not what I want. Okay, cancel. Build new building. Let's go to rescue boat dock, and we're gonna drop our pin right here. This is gonna be POS for Port of Seattle, and this is gonna be Harbor Patrol. Actually, we're gonna do Police Harbor Patrol. Police Harbor Patrol. And built for 500,000 credits. Now, this boat dock does have our 2 boats. We have Harbor 1 and Harbor 2. So we're going to go to Vehicle Market. We're going to go to Large Rescue Boat and buy 2 of those. We're going to have POS for Port of Seattle. Harbor, we might just name it H1 for Harbor 1 and Harbor 2. Let's go to Control C. And Harbor 2. Let's hire more people. Alrighty. So, Harbor 1 and Harbor 2. Let's go to Edit. Let's go to the Graphics Packs. And let's go to Patrol Boat, if it's in here. Patrol Boat, Patrol Boat, Patrol Boat. Here we go. And we're going to try to find an older looking boat if we can find it. We're going to use this for Harbor 4, or Harbor 2. Heck yeah, we're going to use that one. Didn't even know that was in there. Harbor 1. Here we go. This is going to be Harbor 1. Hell yeah. And then we're going to do Harbor 2 is that second boat we just saw there. Or the first boat, I should say. Patrol Boat, and I think it was on page... There we go. Boom. Harbor 1 and Harbor 2. I actually kind of want to change these. Instead of doing H1 and H2, I'm just going to do Harbor. I think it just looks a little more professional, in my opinion. Okay, Harbor 1 and Harbor 2. All right, so those are the boats. Let's go into here. Let me throw this in here. We might just need to delete this. Let's go to reset. Yeah, I don't need this anymore. This is just junk data. Let's open this. What does this say? Port of Seattle. Let's open this. What does this say? This is the dock. Okay, we'll have to do something with this a little bit later. This is the Port of Seattle Bomb Squad unit. This is actually to do with the non-dock itself. It's actually to do with the airport. So I will be dealing with that a little bit later. Let's open this up. I think this is just a picture of Harbor 2. Yes, it is. And we'll just come here and delete that. And that frees up just a lot of things here. And I think this was the actual Google Maps. Yep, there we go. And we'll come in here and delete that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this up just a little bit here. Let's come in here and delete this. Let's go in here and paste that. POS, Port of Seattle. Harbor Police. And then we have Harbor 1 and Harbor 2. And there we go. Mark these as gray. And these ones are good to go. Let's mark this down to size 12. Or sorry, size 10. Or do we want it a size 14? We'll do 14. Size 14. So Port of Seattle, the Harbor Police is done. Let's actually get rid of this because we don't need a duplicate. Port of Seattle Police Department. Actually, yeah, we'll keep it like that. Okay, Port of Seattle, Harbor Police, done, and the the Seattle Police Harbor. Oh my God, I can't even fucking speak anymore. The Seattle Police patrol boats, the Harbor Patrol, done as well. Somewhat. We'll need to get a lot of training here, but yeah, those are pretty much done. So these are the two bases. We just spent around $1 million on some nonsense, so that's nice because I really never use them, to be honest. But yeah, without further ado, that is the Harbor Patrol Bureau, we're going to call it. So thank you guys for watching this episode. I know it's probably a little bit longer for only two bases, but I just want to show you guys the amount of investigation skills I had to put into finding my Port of Seattle Harbor base. Anyways,